Hello, hello. Welcome back. We're playing. We're we're back to playing Limits. Still don't know what to feel about this game. But like, you know, Gran is kind of cute. So, uh, a few minutes prior, as you were exiting the bathroom, you've noticed that Gran and the dragon have yet to return. They're not back yet. I might as well go and take a look at the menu. I'm fine with anything, really, but I think I'll pick something cheap since Gran is testing me. Treating me. Not testing. What am I? You find yourself seated. You know, I didn't mention this in the first part, but I kind of find this font hard to read. Might just be me, but it's like, I don't know, something about it. I'm like, having to stop to more than usual. And I already don't know how to read, so the font is not helping me. You find yourself seated on the table, not too far away from the entrance. On the table lies a box of tissues, salt and pepper shakers, and a set of eating utensils neatly placed in a metal container. What you are currently the most interested in is the plastic-covered paper placed right next to the window. It's the full menu of this establishment. Let's see. There's nothing out of the ordinary to what I could possibly get back on Earth, except for the weird symbols, which I'll assume is what the currency. Soon to be the currency. A thought finally crosses my mind. Wait, these are written in English. The alphabet and the numbers are the same too. Even the pricing range is relatively the same as what I'd expect from from a food establishment. As for the food, there's waffles, pancakes, and stews. Hell, even the drinks are pretty normal. But am I really not on Earth? Also, wow. Gran and the other here are also speaking English. I feel like there should be an S there. I never really gave it much thought, since my brain for some reason has decided to just go along with it. Where the hell am I? You continue to browse the menu for a couple of minutes more, finally engrossed in your discovery until somebody tapped you on the shoulder gently. You shifted your attention up, revealing the red scale dragon to be standing next to your table. I see you've made yourself comfortable. Anyway, sorry to bother borrowing Gran earlier. I needed to ask him something. Please don't take it personally. None taken, but I'm guessing you two were talking about me then. There was a moment of silence until the dragon finally speaks. Yes. I just wanted to know what happened the moment he mentioned that he found you stranded in the middle of nowhere. But like I said, please, don't take it personally. I just worry about my friend. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, I understand. He's already done more than enough for me. I don't want to cause any trouble between you two. Is there anything that you'd like to ask me directly? Feel free to do so. I don't want to be a problem. Oh, that's kind of fun. The dragon has slightly tilted his head, continuing to look straight into your eyes. His bright yellow eyes and his laser focus attention causes your cheeks to flare up a bit. A couple seconds more of that until the dragon finally says something. I don't think you're a problem. As a matter of fact, I do have questions, but that can wait. Enough about that, though. An introduction is in order. So, the name's David. Dave, you're Mr. Josh, correct? Man, there's like, I don't know, I think I said this in the first part, but like, his name's Dave? Man, I'm playing like 2 games with Daves in them. Because of Password, you know? Man, that game's so good. I kind of hope I like this as much, you know? Kind of just like went on the Ichito. Is that what that website? Is that how that website's pronounced? I don't even fucking know. And I just kind of like went to related games on like Smoke Room, or I think it was probably Echo, and just like downloaded everything I thought looked interesting. So, yes. Although, should I refer to you as Mister, or just call me Dave? I'm not that old yet. I don't know. You seem pretty boomer, which isn't a problem. But, well, it's nice to meet you, Dave. The dragon raises his hand, his right hand towards you, expecting a handshake. You took his hand in, and you were quite surprised with the weird warmness emanating from his hand. You have thought that cold-blooded creatures wouldn't emit this much heat, yet there you are. Perhaps it could be because he's a dragon. His hand is oddly pleasant to touch. Wait, could it be because he can breathe fire? I did see a puff of smoke coming up from his nose before. He's like a walking furnace. You alright, Mr. Josh? You've been staring into space. Oh, me? Yeah, I'm fine. That's when it hits you. You've been holding his hand for a lot longer than necessary. Seriously? Again? You immediately took your hand away and slipped it into your right pants pocket. You could feel your cheeks warming up. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to hold your hand for that long. You're a strange one, aren't you? Never mind that. Gran told me that he's treating you for dinner tonight. For dinner, right? So what'll you have? Yes, of course. Give me a moment to decide. You return your attention back to the menu. Thank goodness that he was able to brush off that awkward moment quickly. I'd probably die of embarrassment otherwise. So, food. I said that I'll get something cheap. The pancakes and waffles are relatively the same price. So, does the egg and bacon combo that Graham suggested earlier? What did Gran order, though? Maybe I should get the same thing he's getting. Decisions. Okay, I'm not a waffles and pancake person. Is that blasphemy? I don't know. I just don't really like pancakes. Like, I do like them, but I don't. It's weird. I like them as kind of like a dessert item, but I hate eating them as a meal or even as a side with a meal. I don't... And waffles feel weird too, because they end up in that spot of like, it's just cake and it's so sweet. And I'm just like, oh god, I hate eating this as like a meal. Like if it's, as a dessert, like I said with pancakes, it's fine. I can do it, but no. And I feel like you can never go wrong with eggs and bacon though. Like, I love making like frying up some bacon and having like a nice steamed egg and throwing that on top of a bed of rice, and then you drizzle some soy sauce on top of it. Like, divine. So we're gonna go with eggs and bacon. Gran mentioned that you can cook the eggs pretty well, and I'd like to test it out. So I'll order the eggs and bacon combo. Thanks. Well, did he know? Can't say that he's wrong. You won't be disappointed. How about a drink? Anything you'd fancy? I'll take a cup of tea, please. Was that a decision we made in the first part? I don't even remember. I'm playing too many VNs, guys. I'm too many VNs with hunky boys. So you finally ordered the eggs and bacon combo plus a cup of tea, correct? Yes. Good. Well, sit tight for a while. I'll go and prepare the food. Although, where did that big cat go off to? Oh, never mind. There he is. The entrance to the diner swings open, followed by the sound of ringing bells. You could see Gran enter into the establishment. He took a moment to stop and have a look around, presumably to search for you. Your eyes met, and he began to briskly walk towards your table. Sorry for leaving you, unnoticed, leaving you unnoticed there, Mr. Josh. I forgot my wallet inside my bike, so I went out for a bit to get it. Did you notice the gray clouds looming on the horizon? I think it's gonna rain pretty bad soon. You turn your attention towards the window next to you. In the distance, a cohort of gray clouds is slowly making their way towards your direction, like a line of horses prancing and kicking up clouds of dust into the sky. You already saw the dark clouds swirling behind you during the ride here, so you weren't exactly surprised. Still, the view of the distraction, distant yonder is beautiful to look at. You were caught in a trance until the sound of a familiar voice breaks you out of it. You shifted your attention back towards your companions. I thought you went and forgot about Mr. Josh over here. There's no way I'd do that after what we talked about earlier. The big tiger sat down, took a seat on the opposite side of you. The table shook for a bit as he slumped his whole weight into the seat. I take it you two have introduced yourselves to each other then. Yes, we have. The dragon looks at you with a smile on his face. As you turn your head towards him, he suddenly winks at you, with the big head on the opposite side, oblivious to the exchange. You quickly break eye contact and were suddenly interested in checking out the utensils that have been neatly placed inside the metal container right in front of you. Great. Saves me the trouble of having to introduce you guys to each other. Anyway, so what do you order? You suggested I try the eggs and bacon combo. From what you said, it's really good. It really is. I might be biased though. The tiger glances at the dragon with a wide grin on his face. The dragon snickered wistly. I can't read, guys. Rolling his eyes. I also ordered myself a cup of tea. Teas are nice, I suppose. I wouldn't mind drinking more of it, even if I still prefer a glass of water. It's actually the perfect time to order one now, and as well since the rain's about to pour soon. At least my bike will get a free cleaning. Since that was all that I had to say, I'll be excluding myself to the kitchen. I'll be back with your orders. Thanks, Dave. You're welcome. The dragon leaves your table to head towards the kitchen. As your eyes follow him, you've noticed that the other customers are getting ready to stand up and leave. You could hear the two of them nearby in a conversation. Hey, let's get going. It's about to rain soon, and I want to get back home before it starts. I've got some electronics that I need to bring inside, and I don't want none of them to get wet. All right. Give me a few seconds to finish up this drink. Okay, let's roll. Hold on, I have to pay yet. Oh, right. Dave, I'll leave the cash here on the table. Keep the change and thanks. Right. Thanks for visiting and come again. Jeesh. You almost forgot to pay again. Yeah. Do you want to walk home or something? No. Let's go then. The two men got up and headed towards the door. Amidst your attention being fixed towards the two customers, you didn't realize that your company has been staring at you. What's up, Gran? Now we have some time to chat. Let's talk about what happened. Where are you exactly from? Straight to the point, huh? What I can say is that I'm definitely not from around here. That's not a good enough answer. You need to give me more. His attitude has shifted quite considerably, and I could say that I'm thrilled on being interrogated, but I had a feeling that it'll happen eventually. I'm from Casterworth. Casterworth? Never heard of that name. What is it exactly? A city? A town? It's a city from where I'm from. Grew up there for a majority of my life. You're not lying to me, are you? No, I'm not. At least, I don't think so. I got the feeling that I'm from another world, dimension or whatever. It really does sound insane, trust me. I've been saying that to myself over and over for the past couple hours. Everything that I've seen so far is something that would exist back where I was from, so... That would exist? I feel like that should be wouldn't. I thought that I was probably hallucinating, except... Well, you exist. I exist. What do you mean exactly? How do I put this? Back where I'm from, there's no such thing as talking tigers. But there are still talking dragons, right? No, nothing of the sort. Humans are the only ones capable of talking and holding up conversations. Verbally, anyway. Tigers do exist, but they aren't able to hold conversations like you. So they can't speak. They can, just with growls and whatnot. I'm not an expert, though. Now my turn to ask. Where are we? Well, you're in Ironhaven. It's a relatively medium-sized town located on the southern hemisphere. There's not a lot of interesting things to say about it, unfortunately. Except maybe the river close to it. I've never heard of that name. Ironhaven, was it? Yep. I guess I really am in a different world, huh? Or maybe you just forgot, or never actually knew of its existence. It's a pretty normal town, so it doesn't catch a lot of outside attention. He might have a point there. I'm not that great in geography, so that could actually be the case. Still, that doesn't explain his existence. What is today? What is today's date? It's October the 24th, 2020. Huh? That's the exact same date where I'm from. What the hell? Is it just a coincidence? There's only one thing left that I need to ask. Man, I have not been drinking water today. I am getting a headache. I need to actually drink this bottle. But okay. Is today also happen to be a Saturday? Yes. Man, you must have hit your head really hard to forget what day it is today. Look, Gran, I don't know what today is. Unironically, what am I saying? I don't know. Usually I don't pay attention to the days of the week. They bleed together for me. I only know that today is Sunday. Am I dating this video? Damn it. I just got back from a fucking Digimon tournament, and I'm like, we're gonna record some gay furry shit. And make a deck profile after this. I don't know. Maybe. Man, yeah, okay. Like, really hard. You gave out an audible sigh. So even the day is the same. What do you mean it's the same? The date and place is the same where I'm from. I'm not sure if it's just a coincidence, but I don't know exactly. Thinking about it is making me even more confused. Things are getting even weirder. If the date is the same, then does that mean this planet is also rotating around the sun at the same exact pace? Trajectory, coordination? Hold on, how many suns are there? Or I guess stars, since they probably have a different name. Maybe they have more than one, like in those sci-fi films. You stood up briskly, leaning towards the window. Looking over the horizon, you can only see a single star. Is this world even the same planet? Thinking about all this is making my head hurt. Hey, you good? You've been quiet again for a minute now. Minus the whole urge to stare outside, of course. What was that about, anyway? As good as I can be, I suppose. And I just wanted to see something. Okay. Hey, does it snow here? What? Snow should start falling in a couple of weeks, I think. Maybe sooner, but who knows? I'm not an expert. It snows as well? So for snow to occur, it requires very delicate procedures and requirements. Not even that, but for any life form to be able to exist and thrive, the conditions have to be exactly specific. A single variation could change the fate of a species. So, does that mean the solar system is the same here as well? Or at least has similarities, since there's a 6-foot tall talking tiger who happens to be sitting right in front of me. I probably should stop thinking about this scientifically before I go insane. As you were in your own world, you didn't realize that Gran had been looking at you anxiously. The tiger has been fidgeting a lot with his hands. His face displays concern. Sorry about that again. I've been thinking things through. Huh? Why? Does it snow back where you're from too? Yes, which makes it even more confused. Which makes me even more confused now. Everything feels the same, but not. Almost everything, anyway. Speaking of almost everything, what language are you speaking? Huh? What kind of question is that? An important one. Please humor me. It's English. Not that you need me telling you, since that's what we've been speaking. Of course, it's the same. What? Do they even have William Shakespeare here? Or even William Barkspeare? Okay. The novel of lynxes and ladies might actually be starred with lynxes. If lynxes people... I don't even know if that's the word I'm looking at. Oh shit, my phone. It's too far away. It's on the table behind me. No. I'm not gonna walk over. I'm running out of things to ask, and my supplies of sanity are dwindling. I see. The tiger is looking at you with intense stare. It's as if he's trying to read your soul. So, what were you doing before you woke up in the basement? I was getting back from work, and then... You recall that thing that you were doing before arriving in this place. Of course, you kept it short and simple, whilst leaving out any unnecessary information. That sounds pretty normal. I don't see how... Oh, okay. No. Stepping on stuff. Oh, no. I don't see how any of that would have teleported you to where you were. Me neither. Me neither? Neither? I don't know. Which is why I'm very confused. Oh, that reminds me. The other thing that's new to me is this orb thing. You reach out to your pocket with your right hand, pulling the orb out to rest it on the table in the top palm of your hand. Also, thanks to the lighting, you are now able to clearly see the size of the orb. It's roughly about 3 marbles wide in diameter. The color is still jaded. You've said that people here have these. What do they do exactly? You really don't know? No, I really don't. You're not lying, are you? Huh? Again? Why would I lie about that? He's acting a bit odd. I actually don't know a lot about it myself. As you look back towards Gran, the rain begins to pour outside. For a moment, you forgot about what you were doing, what you're going to do. He looks a bit down. The tiger's face softens as he stares outside into the rain. My little sister knows a lot more about it. Oh, then we should ask her more about it. We can't. Why not? It's a private matter. Don't worry about it. He's hiding something. I mean, it would be polite to change the subject. But I am a nosy bitch. So you're hiding something. It's none of your business. If I'm to learn more about this orb, I think that it is a part of my business. Look, just drop it. It's none of your goddamn business, you hear? Yeah, okay, I'll drop it. I'm also I'm I'm a nosy bitch, but I'm also a cowardly bitch. So, sorry, I was being inconsiderate. If you're not comfortable with the topic, then I'll just drop it. You've already done more than enough for me, and I should respect your privacy. I wouldn't want to say I wouldn't want my savior to start hating me already. You smirk and safely tuck back the orb that you've been holding into your pocket. Cheeky. But thanks for understanding. So, how long have you had your bike there? You point out to the direction of his parked motorcycle. It's actually only been a little while now, about 2 years or so. Oh, that's not so bad. Where do you get it? I assume that you bought it yourself. I ain't Mr. Moneybags. I actually salvaged the Butte. Whoa, really? I assume this line is supposed to be me? But okay. Yeah, an old retired man who lived nearby was keeping it in his garage for a long time. Said that he was in a motorcycle gang once. He mentioned that he and the bike got roughed up in an accident. He was terribly injured, but not enough to maim his mobility, fortunately. After that whole debacle, he retired from the gang. The bike was in a terrible state, but he couldn't afford to fix it. The old man refused to sell it either, and in the end, the bike's been in his garage ever since. You're really good with machines then, huh? I suppose. I've been fixing my own stuff ever since I got my hands on a wrench. Got a tip for me then? I could use some help. Sure. Well, did you know... The tiger continues to speak for a few minutes regarding some tips and techniques on how to fix your everyday objects. You are lost in his blue eyes as you listen to him ramble. You couldn't help but smile throughout. Did you get any of that? I think so. I'll probably forget some details later though. Well, that's okay. It can get pretty confusing early on. Never mind that, though. Looks like the food's done. My apologies for the wait. I had to clean up for a bit before I could get started on your order. The dragon is carrying a tray filled with food and drinks, and the two of you have ordered. He placed the tray down carefully, moving the contents onto the table. If you've got anything else, just holler, all right? I'll be in the back. I still have some plates to wash, so I can't sit around for too long. It's mostly because my father is away at the moment, so my hands are pretty full. Come to think of it, I haven't seen the old man walking around. Where did he go? He's visiting someone in a different state, so for the time being, he's left me in charge of the diner. He should be back before New Year's, though. That's about a couple months away. Do you think you can handle everything by yourself? Right, the New Year is only a couple months away. Man, I'm never gonna get that promotion now. I think I'll manage. If not, I'll hire some helping hands. If you'd like, I'd help you, but my schedule for the week is pretty tight. No worries. I wasn't expecting my friend to offer their time to help around the kitchen. Although, if a friend does happen to want to help this dragon, they might be able to enjoy the benefits of getting free lunches. You drive a hard bargain, Dave. I still can't do it, though. Sorry. Oh well. Can't blame a man for trying. You're a dragon, though. You know what I mean. Anyway, you two are my last customers for the day, so I'll be closing shop once you guys are done. Alright, cool. Thanks again, Dave. Yeah, thank you, Dave. You're welcome. I shall leave you two to it. Enjoy the meal, Mr. Josh. The dragon smiles at you and briskly walks away. Dave is such a nice guy. He spends most of his time working, though. Working all day isn't that bad. I wouldn't know. Hey, maybe, but he should really consider spending some time outside. I think the only time that I've ever seen him outside recently is because he's grocery shopping. If only he knew that I'm just the same. Come to think of it, do you go outside much? You don't seem to be the type, honestly. You're a bit built, but seems healthier. And seems healthy, but other than that, it's like he's reading my mind. I suppose there's no harm in telling him the truth, though. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Huh? Nothing. Chill. I was just curious. The tiger raises both hands. For the record, I think that it's fine if you don't go out much, as long as you're happy and healthy. Who am I to judge? And you weren't here judging Dave's habits? Huh. Fair point. I just want what's best for that guy. He's done so much for me, and not to mention... The tiger moves towards you across the table, his hands covering the sides of his face. His face is only inches away from you. You could hear his breathing. You couldn't help but blush as you stare at his lips. He feeds me a lot. For free. With a chuckle, the tiger returns back to his seat. Most sandwiches are leftovers, though. They're still great regardless. Please don't tell his dad. Otherwise, Dave will definitely ban me from more free food. Huh? Why was he so close? Hey, Mr. Josh, are you okay? You looked a little red. How can anyone be fine after something like that? Me? Yeah, I'm fine. I was just getting a bit hot in here. Oh, I think Dave turned off the AC since he's closing down. Although, it still feels pretty chilly here, thanks to the rain. Are you sure you're okay? Never mind that. Let's just eat before the food gets cold. I'm getting hungry. And this food smells great. The tiger looks at you for a moment and then shrugs. No complaining from me. Let's dig in. The two of you ate and chatted together. Gran shared more stories of his handyman endeavors. You gave him a couple of inputs, but the majority of the time, Gran is the one who's speaking. Gran would be... I'm staring at this void of darkness, and I just can't read words. Dave would come by the table and chat from time to time. For the most part, though, he spent the time cleaning and moving around. Some time has passed, and you both have finished consuming your food. Oh man, that was great! I'd go for seconds if my stomach wasn't full. You weren't kidding when you said that he's good with eggs. And that bacon, oh man, thinking about it makes me hungry again. He's crazy good at cooking, right? He really is. Man, I want more. I'm sure you can get extra if you ask him nicely. Maybe I'll just do that. I know I said I was full, but a couple more bites wouldn't hurt. The tiger lets out a roaring laugh. Hey, what's so funny? Oh man, aren't you an eager one? The red scaled dragon enters the scene with a face full of curiosity. What's going on here? Why is Gran having a fit? Gran wipes his tears from his eyes. I think Mr. Josh has something to say to you. Mr. Josh? You gave Gran a look before speaking. The tiger was trying his best to stifle his laugh. This cat, I swear. Well, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed your cooking. You're a really good cook, you know that? Oh, thank you. I take it you enjoyed the meal. Oh yes, definitely. I'd go for seconds if I could. On that note, would it be okay if I could get some extra? Gran said that if I asked nicely, you just might bite. And that he told me about how he's getting free food from you. You smirked as you looked back towards Gran. Gran's mouth went wide open, a smile still plastered on his face. The dragon grunted, and he gave Gran an pointed glare. Did he now? I suppose he wouldn't mind if that privilege is... Or perhaps I should instead give it to Mr. Josh right here. Would that sound wonderful, Mr. Josh? It does indeed. Hey now, let's not jump the gun and discuss this, guys. What's there to discuss? It's an open and shut case. It was clear that you couldn't keep your mouth shut about the matter. Looking back at the dragon, you notice that he's smiling broadly. Oh, Dave is a bit devious, isn't he? I should probably stay on his good side. Ugh, I guess. I've only told Mr. Josh, honest. Please, Dave, give me a second chance. The dragon turned his head towards you. Well, what do you think, Mr. Josh? Does this tiger deserve a chance at redemption? Wait, why do I get to choose? I suppose I sort of did start it after all. But Gran started it, so I don't feel that bad. Based on what I've seen, I don't think it's that serious, but man, they really like to tease each other. You know what? I'm feeling merciful today. Yes, I believe this man deserves another chance. Like with a judge-like expression, the dragon speaks. The court has spoken. You are hereby deemed to be worthy of another chance, Gran. Oh, that's a close one. All right, the court's dismissed. I'll be back with the sandwiches. Thanks, Dave. You're welcome. Man, I can't believe you actually told him about that. I almost lost my lifetime supply of leftovers. Your fault for putting me on the spot. Also, you never said that I couldn't tell him. I didn't? No, pretty sure you said that I couldn't tell his dad and not him. You smirked. I see. You want to play it like that, huh? Suddenly, all the lights are off, leaving the moon as your only source of light. Lights out? It looks like Dave's closing down early. It's pretty dark in here. What, you're scared or something? Yes. It takes me, it takes more than a dark room to scare me. I don't know, pretty much just the dark room will scare me, though. I have all the lights on all the time, even when it's like 3 fucking a.m. All lights on. Oh, really? Before you could even respond, Dave reappeared next to your table, holding a plate of sandwiches. Hey, fellas, here are your sandwiches. Sorry if it's a bit dark in here. Had to turn it off since I don't think anyone is gonna be coming with the rain pouring. The dragon places down the plates. I also turned off the air conditioning to save the electricity bill, since it's already a bit chilly thanks to the rain. I hope you don't mind. It's fine, Dave. It is pretty cold in here. A little dark won't bother me either. I thought you said earlier that you were getting hot. That's because you were next to me. Thanks for the sandwiches, Dave. They look and smell great. Dave seems to have been taken aback by your sudden enthusiasm. The tiger simply shrugs and excluded himself to a slice of sandwich. Right. You're welcome, Mr. Josh. Usually the diner would still be up for a few more hours, but I think that it's best to close early today. Ah, that's cool. I suppose. I'm going to excuse myself again to wash these dishes. I'll see you guys in a bit. You didn't realize it, but the empty bowls and glasses on your table have already been picked up. Wow, he's fast. Thanks again for the meal, Dave. Thanks, dude. You're welcome. You return your attention back towards Gran as he engulfs a slice of sandwich in one bite. Pace yourself, Gran, else you might choke. I'll be fine. Don't come crying to me when you're choking, though. As if I'm choking from eating a measly sandwich. The two of you spent a few minutes finishing up all the sandwiches one by one. As the plate becomes empty, the dragon returns. All right. I should be done for the day. No more dishes to wash. Well, except this one. Gran grabs the plate with one hand and waves it around. Except that one. It's fine. I'll just rinse it and wash it tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, do you guys have any plans on what to do? Regarding Mr. Josh, of course. Right. I still need to figure out what I can do. What am I going to do? I honestly have no idea. I was thinking of just bringing him to the police station tomorrow morning. See if I can find any report of a missing person. I suppose that's a rational plan. Hopefully we'll find something that could help Mr. Josh. Although, are you alright with that, Mr. Josh? I'm not sure if I'm keen on getting the police involved. I doubt there'll be any data on me there, and if that's the case, what if they think that I'm an illegal immigrant? I mean, that's not so far off the truth, though, is it? I think that's fine. I doubt they'll find any records of me, though. The dragon raises his eyebrow. Why do you say that? I don't know if Gran told you this, but I don't think I'm from this world. So the chance of us finding anything related to me is practically impossible. I just did the impossible, though, so who knows, right? You gave a nervous laugh. You're not kidding, are you? I'm quite positive that I'm not. I guess we'll find out tomorrow then, huh? As expected, he didn't believe me. I can't fault him, though. In his shoes, I'd probably think the same. There was a moment of silence. The tiger was fiddling with his thumbs, whilst the dragon was looking out the window. I suppose you have no place to stay for the night. No, I don't. You can stay here if you'd like. Here? Yeah, I think Gran would be up. I think Gran would have been fine bringing you back to his place, but in this rain, I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure that he was gonna... Can I words? Can I read? I don't even know. He was gonna ask if he could crash here for the night anyway. You caught me. Yeah. If that's okay with you, I don't want to get back home soaked in rainwater. That's probably for the best. You've got work in a couple days, don't you? Yeah, and I'd prefer if I'm not sick by then. So can I crash here? Fine. And Mr. Josh, I haven't gotten an answer from you, but you're free to stay as well. I think I'll do that. Thanks, Dave. You guys can sleep where you are. You just make sure that you take off your shoes. I don't want to see the seats getting soiled by mud tomorrow, all right? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no shoes. Got it. I'll go and get the spare linens and pillow. Why would he have spares of those in the diner? Well, there's a bedroom built, but you built here, wouldn't you know it? It's rarely used, though. I think I heard Dave once said that it's only used by him and his dad when they're too exhausted to drive back home. This time it's a bit different, though. The tiger went to lay down on his back, both his feet hanging over the chair. Are you sure you're fine with us going to the police? It's the best course of action, but just know that you do have a choice. Although I can't say that I or Dave would be able to help you much more in regards to who you are and whatnot. Or how you even got here. I think it's okay. It's not like there's anything else I could do. Is that what... If that's what you think is best, be my guest. I'm gonna clock out for the night. Night, Mr. Josh. And Mr. Josh? Thanks for hanging out. I wish that it was under better circumstances, but I had a good time. For looking like a brute, he can be adorable. Me too. Night, Gran. A couple of minutes later, you could hear the sound of light snoring. Okay. Huh. He's fast asleep. You stared outside into the rain, thinking about what has happened before succumbing to slumber. They're both asleep already. Keep going. You're on the right track. Huh? The right track? Who? What? You woke up to the sound of light snoring and the smell of food permeating the air. Actually, I think that's a decent place to end off for the part. All right. Yeah. This is neat. I kind of like it. I really like Dave. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to like Gran, and you know he cute, but I kind of like Dave a bit more. But yeah, we'll end it here. So see you around, everyone.